Good morning. Okay, this is our math class today. Our topic is pictogram. Today we are going to explain the various ways of data handling to know their meaning. That is the objective for today's classes. So start from you, Aisha. What was our topic previously? Data handling. Genesis, what is data handling? The various means of representing information. Okay, Nicholas. Data means what? Information. Adela, tell me one way of data handling. Okay, bar charts. Constancia, tally chart. Manuel and Pedro. Frequency table, good. Miguel Angel. Bar charts, good. Juana Maria. Frequency table, okay. Johan, I'm listening. Caro diagram, good. Ignacio and Ruslan, Venn diagram. Yes, Christina, you. Tell me one. Santiago. Anacleto, okay, pictogram. Good, you've all answered well. So today let's learn the meaning of all this. Pictograms. When we talk about picture, what comes to your mind? Can you try your hand? Pictures, good. In pictograms, we use pictures to represent what? Information or data. For example, if there are 3 red balls, instead of writing in words, you just draw what? 3 balls. Good. While in bar chart, data or information are drawn as a set of column graphs. It can be horizontal or vertical. In also bar charts, the height or the length of each bar represents what? The information being what? Represented. It also shows the number or size of the data what? Represented. In tallies, tally simply means a stroke. Tally is a way of what? Grouping in fives. I repeat, tally is a way of what? Grouping in 5 to make it what? Easier to count. In tallies, it's represented with a stroke. So in a nutshell, we can say that tally is a stroke. To make it what? Easier to count. To make it easier to count. In tallies, the 5th line is drawn across the other 4 strokes being drawn like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. This shows 4 items. For us to put the 5th one, we draw the line across, which shows what? The 5th item. Actually, when you've drawn this and we add 1, this now shows 6th item. If you add like this, it shows 7th item. If you add like this, it shows what? 8th item. So this is what tallies is all about. Then frequency table. In frequency, we say that the number of times an event occurs is the total number of tally marks of a score. So what is frequency? Frequency is the number of times an event what occurs. Frequency is the number of times an event what occurs. For example, we have sets of these numbers like this. Watch. We have 2, 0, 2, 2, 2, 4, 1. Now we now have 0, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. So for us to know the frequency of 2 here, what will we count? We want to find out how many times or the number 2 occurs. We say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What is the frequency of 2 here? Is 8. So if you write 2, we say the frequency of 2 is 8. If you are trying to count out the tally, it will not be represented with what? Strokes. So that's what we call what? Frequency. The number of time what? An event occurs. And we can also say that frequency is the total number of what? Tally marks for a score. Now, question time. Johan, what is it? You look puzzled. About what? Tally. Yeah. Wow. Yes, I expect that from you, Johan. You are lost about tallies. Yes, I said tally is a stroke. And stroke simply means this. Just a straight line drawn. This shows stroke. This stroke now means 1. When we add another stroke, it means 2 items. When we count another stroke, it means 3 items being what? Counted. When you put this one, it means 4 items counted. Now, the 5th line will be drawn across like this, which shows what? Is a grouping in 5. That's why I said earlier on that what? Tally what? Is a grouping in 5 to make it what? Easier to count. Did you understand now? That's good. So Adela, to you, what is what? Bar chart. What did you understand in bar chart? Okay, you understand that the length or the height of each bar represents the data counted. Good. What about you, Nicholas? What do you understand in tallies? You simply understood that tally is what? A stroke. Good. Anacleto, what do you also understand in tallies? Tally is a grouping in 5s. Okay. So why do we group in 5? Miguel, Pedro, the boys, you can say something. Ruslan, Ignacio, what about you? To make it easier to count. That is very good. Now to you, Genesis and Aisha. What do you understand in frequency? The number of times something occurs. Good. So what else can you tell me? It helps you to count something and represent it with simple what? Numbers. Good. I'm now asking Miguel, what is pictograms? Representing pictorial what? Representations of data. Okay, Ruslan, what is data? Yeah, what is data? Data means what? Information. That's good. Please, you do the following exercises. The first question is what is pictogram? And then what is pictogram? Pictogram is representation of data with what? Pictures. Good. Okay, the second question is what is a bar chart? Constantius, can you give us the answer? Is what? Representation of what? Data or information with column, graphs or bars. Okay. Anacleto, the boys, Ruslan, Ignacio, all of you, Manuel, Johan, answer this question. What is frequency? Frequency is the number of time an event occurs. Okay. I want to ask you now, Christina and Ana Maria, what is a tally? A tally is a stroke. Okay, let's read along, everybody. In pictograms, data is represented with pictures. Data is what? Represented with pictures. Bar charts. Data or information are drawn as a set of column graphs, which are horizontal or what? Vertical. In bar charts, the height of each bar or the length of each bar indicates or shows the size of the number of what? Data represented. The bars are usually separated and sometimes they are not. Tally charts. A tally is a way of grouping or representing in 5s to make it easier to count. A tally is a stroke where one stroke represents one item counted. Each example, 3 strokes shows what? 3 items. 5 strokes shows what? 5 items. The 5th item is represented by a line drawn across the other 4 strokes. You can see it here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And another one, this means was 6 items. Now when we draw 2 groups of 5 like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This shows us what? 10 items. It shows us what? 10 items represented. Frequency table. Frequency is the number of times an event occurs. It is the total number of tally marks for a score. So these are our questions for our exercise. Please pick your notes and do the following exercises. What is pictogram? You write it down. What is tally? What is a bar chart? And what is frequency table? Okay, please, it's really an awesome class and thanks for your attention. See you in the next class. I'm waiting to get your what exercises. Ciao.